All right, everyone, we're here live about 10 minutes before the show gets going. I'm already here with Miss Laura Davidson, so we're going to be just waiting for Doc as we get things rolling. There is something that, if you guys see this, I want you to comment. There's a new scene, and it's a mixture between one and two. So I'm going to ask for everyone to give me either a one or a two in the chat to let me know which one we're going to run with today. We'll be waiting for that. How you doing, Paul? Paul's the first one in. He's also saying hi to you.
Oh, hello, Paul. Just got your email.
All right. So you know what? My face is gonna be in there first. We're gonna wait for a couple of more people.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I just lost your audio.
Yep, that makes sense because
There
I
we
mute
go.
myself for all the scenes that I'm not in. You know, to make sure
Smart.
that Aiden or
But
I don't make noise in the background.
yeah, how's my buddy doing?
Oh, he's great. You know, like when
I
I
love that
started
kid.
prepping everything, like he's waking up and he's like, like, why you kicking on all the lights? And I'm like, I gotta work. You know, like this is a work
Daddy's
day.
gotta work. I don't know. I hear you. Yep.
But
Rude.
I'm very fortunate that like I'm able to talk to him like I talk to you. And like if I explain everything, I usually don't get an attitude. You know what I'm saying? When I surprise stuff on him, that's when I get cranky Aiden and
I
he's
mean,
giving me crap.
I got a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, so I feel your pain, man. Big time. I sprung pediatrician appointments on him yesterday. Ooh, Lord, that was fun. That was fun.
Let me also message Doc to make sure that he's awake because he lives in the
He's
future,
he
or no, in the
does
past.
in the past, yeah.
He's on yesterday's time.
It's cool. It gives me a chance to check something else over here.
Yep. And FYI, for all the people who are watching early, this is usually the time. Oh, Paul just sent a message. Said Lewis, I think the wrong overlay is black or back. But no, this is actually the new overlay. This is the new style of the flow. So to give you guys a sneak peek once again. Excuse me. And then this is the option. We have the small flow at the bottom. Let me get your opinion, Laura, right? We have the small flow at the bottom, but then I also
Small
made
flow.
another.
Yep. Oh. Oh, you muted again. Don't forget. I don't know. I'm a more of a like along the bottom kind of gal because then the
Yeah.
orientation is like I can see it. My brain's going like
Okay.
I
So
want
you
to
see,
read
that's
it.
why I asked.
Big Pop.
Oh, here comes the man.
There you
Aloha,
go.
Doc.
You think
Here
the big gonna let you
comes your
disrespect
man.
Pac?
Here comes your
I
man.
said you think the big gonna let you disrespect Pac.
The big.
Dun, 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 dun. Move mix encountered an unexpected error. Well, fuck you, Shure.
Hey, man. I'm
Doc, we're
here.
live.
I never seen that before ever.
We're live.
What?
Yo.
Oops.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see myself out.
Oh, okay.
This is never ever happened ever before. I've never seen that before ever.
There's a new
Wait, I
update
have you
to
guys
I
here.
did it
Motivix.
yesterday.
Well, there you go. Do it again today.
I hope this. I'm just gonna quit. I hope it doesn't make me like restart the computer. I just did that. Yo, this thing is cool. Oh, but
What?
we're gonna save it for to talk about.
It
It's
is
really
cool.
cool.
I'm using it right now.
Oh, shut up! I should do the same. And I had this idea when I was making coffee, and then I forgot. But you know what's funny is when I did my video, I I selected the wrong pattern, and I was like, "This is weird. This just sounds better
Oh,
than
it
this."
was
And
probably
then
in raw mid or in
no,
mono
no,
bidirectional.
I had it on bidirectional, which was dumb because as I'm moving my hand around, like it keeps losing me, and then I keep moving around, and I was like, "Oh, you ding dong, you absolute ding dong."
Nah.
The raw man thing looks interesting though because had I had that, I probably could have fixed it, right? Because you get all the
Yes,
individual
that is a good
individual
point.
pieces.
That is a very good point. I'm actually trying to be in two places at once right now. So
Yeah,
we're
you just
about to
did
go
office
live
hours.
on Shore. Well, I did office hours, and then I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
on the Shore Creators channel, but Mario is going to crush it without me. So, but here I am on the flow.
Uh oh.
Uh
Dang it! I
oh.
hate when this happens. I have to go get pliers now.
Uh
I
oh.
used to have the wrench that goes here, and it got
Yes,
disappeared, and I'm so
oh,
bummed because it's really handy.
it
Because
is.
otherwise, you got to find pliers.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
coin doesn't really work.
Nope.
Yeah, I was given this really cool piece of swag. I think. Did you guys give it to me? Where is it? It's called like the I don't know. It's like a little multi-tool, and it has just this flat-edged tool in it, and it has screwdrivers and all kinds of stuff. But man, I wonder where it went.
Oh yeah, the red one that I gave, that's from you. This one also kind
Oh,
of sort of works, but it's just too small.
yeah, it's
It
too
has
small.
all the little, it has all the little sticky widgets. But yeah. Wait, don't drop that. Hi,
Oh,
you're really nice.
oh no! Don't drop the pizza.
I'm like muted on all these scenes.
Yeah, you are. Were you
That's why you were
talking this whole
talking.
time, Luis? And you're like, why are they
Yeah,
ignoring me?
I was just like, I'm like, he didn't hear me say that, like the small rig little screwdriver set that we got at Creator Camp. That's the
That's
perfect
what I'm
little
talking about.
flathead. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
and I'm
Small rig.
talking to myself over here, just in the mute zone.
Well, I was talking for you then, Luis. That's what it comes down to. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, Doc, you're so dumb.
That don't
Where?
talk about my friend like that.
I know,
Oh,
right? This we have to address this self-deprecating, speak over here.
yes. Although I do, you should have heard
I
me
always
last night.
bust Doc's
Ooh,
chops. That's the inside joke. You understand? Like we always have to address this talk, Doc.
yes, this negative talk,
Listen,
negative self-talk.
listen. I when I was opening everything, I was like, I'll make the bag light so I can already be ready to pack. And then so I put this away, and then I forgot where I put it.
Mm, mm-hmm.
In like, was that 2 days?
You know, you can use any mic stand with it or any mic
Oh,
clip.
really?
This is
Oh,
actually a like a fatty for a handheld wireless
58.
transmitter.
Yeah, yeah.
No, this is a big mic clip for our
Mm.
wireless transmitters, which are thicker, but I tried on office hours and it worked great.
Ooh,
See?
it's so dope.
See?
Hey,
Giving a little taste.
exactly. Like they're getting
What's
the
to
sneak
come.
peek. Like,
That's all right. It's live. It's out.
yeah.
It's live. It's out.
I saw Mary Lou's video on what was it, on TikTok or something already today?
Well, what's funny is it was the website started yesterday,
It
and I was
did.
like,
It did.
well, somebody got their numbers wrong.
No, it's just we have to do that. We
Give it
have
a
to do
chance
that.
to hit the Google box.
Yeah, well, to make sure
They're the
that
first.
we're that we're the first and that the info's right and everything. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because people definitely don't know how to listen to their Don't talk about this yet.
Embargoes are tricky. Yes, that is true. That is true.
Okay, so Paul's letting us know we're at the top of the hour. Doc, are you changing the microphone?
Yeah,
Okay, so we're just
I'm
waiting on
going to
you
switch.
to. Mhm.
I'm going to switch patterns.
Oh, I did that
provided the app doesn't be mean to me. If not, I got to connect it to my phone, which is already connected to my phone. But then, hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good question.
Wow.
Can you plug it straight to the mic?
Yep.
To the see, I said that in my video. I said it does USB audio and
Yes.
3.5,
Yes.
but then yeah, so I don't need the mixer.
You don't.
But it's faster to change the. You know
Well, you
what?
won't
It's
be
wireless.
able. It won't be
Yeah,
wireless and plugged
yeah,
in,
yeah,
but
yeah. It's better to
nice
do the
little
wireless.
redundancy feature. People are like, "What are they talking about?" Ah!
Listen, if you're gonna drive, you need to learn how to put oil in your car.
uh, what is that analogy supposed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
everybody wants to do this and everybody wants to do this and go viral, but nobody wants to learn all the things that you need to know. And it doesn't
Oh.
matter if you don't do it, but you should still know it so that if you have any practitioners doing it for you, you're always able to at least have that,
Oh.
correct conversation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, actually, no, I know why. Katie wanted me to show how to set it up, so that's why. Okay, I'll switch it in the middle, Luis.
Okay,
I
so
can do it
we're
on my
we're
end.
ready to
There
go.
we go.
Okay,
Yes.
so real quick intro. Then we'll hop right here. Or Doc, do you want to single up and then introduce Laura, or it's okay?
It's whatever's easiest for you, bro. Everybody knows her.
Okay,
But
so
whatever is the easiest
What?
for you, that will flow the nicest.
uh,
That's funny.
regardless of how you decide to record it, I can switch it up afterwards.
Okay,
Right?
so I'll do the intro. I'll do the intro.
Okay,
Keep it
right.
gangster. Keep
Exactly.
it
You'll
gangster,
be on
dog. Keep it
screen,
gangster.
but that'll be it. Then, we'll have this one with the names, and then it'll just switch to this one without the names for the remainder of the show. Just switch to this. Oh, that was you, right, Doc?
Yes. I
With the
mean,
slap
I
back?
did it on purpose.
Okay.
I did it on
Oh,
purpose.
okay. Hearing myself,
He
that
was
throws me
slapping
off
you.
so bad. Yeah. You saw the look on my face. It looked like a slap. All right. Okay, so we're
I
ready
won't
to
say it
rock and
again.
roll. And then the ad reads
Yes.
when we're ready. Any questions? Laura, we're
Yes.
good to go?
Good to
That was just
go.
proof positive, Luis, that the app doesn't know how to do it. Only people know how to do it. But if you know how to use your equipment, you can turn it off real quick.
10-4. Yep. Well, you can demonstrate that on today's show. All right. Now is the 20-second countdown, and then you guys get started. I will see you on the other side. I'll get my face out of here.
Yay! Get your
Whee!
face out of here. Aloha, Flow Riders, and welcome to another edition of The Flow. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. There's a song about that. Anyway,
Yes.
we are going to bring in one of our favoriteest Ecamm fan members who also happens to just run all myriad sorts of marketing things over at Shure. She is a expert of all sorts of things. But before I bring her on, I want to get everybody in the building to throw that 100 emoji into the chat because she just kicked off 100 episodes of her podcast, which is super cool. I remember this podcast starting in a bathroom with the predecessor of what we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, let's say sup to Laura Davidson.
Oh
Sup,
my gosh. What's up? What's up?
sup, what's up?
Oh my gosh. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
God, is that hilarious? It's funny because it came back because of Kendrick, but that's just hilarious. That was my favorite thing when I was a kid.
It was so fun. It was so
So good.
fun. Yes.
So first of all, congratulations on your podcast. And I
Thanks.
remember this conversation in Albany, New York, like what is it, like 2.5 years
Oh my
ago?
gosh, are people a
And
video?
yes, and you were like, okay, I
What?
started my thing. I'm on like episode 3, and I've been recording it with this. And I was like, what the heck is that? You go, I didn't show you this, and I was like, oh my God. And so yeah, that was that OG MV88. So come on, what are we
You
talking about today then?
We are, fun story, talking about the brand new wireless Move Mic 88 Plus. That's what we're
Plus.
talking
And
about.
this, in my video, I'll go ahead and expose my joke now because I think it's funny. In my video, I said, "In this time, the plus means minus."
That's good. That's good, Doc. You should be in marketing.
See, it turns out,
Turns out, funny story. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So
I love that.
it is so exciting. So you're actually hearing it right now. I am speaking into another one that is right here, right in front of me. And I am using it in cardioid mode because fun story about this, which hold on, make some noise, tilt it up just a little. Fun story about what Doc likes about this a lot is that with the MV88 Plus, its predecessor, which looks funny, strangely exactly the same, just shorter, you can change the polar patterns. So how it actually picks up the sound coming into the mic. Now you could do that and it's wireless. So I have it in monocardioid mode, meaning it's picking up what's coming directly into the mic, rejecting what's coming in from the rear and the sides. But you can put it in stereo mode. You could put it in mono bidirectional mode, meaning you could set it in between yourself and a guest and capture their audio, your audio. And then raw mid-side, which is another fancy way of saying it's going to open up all the surfaces of the microphone. So the two stereo capsules and the monocardioid capsule, and pick everything up so that when you put it into your DAW in post, you can split it into multiple tracks of audio, which is super dope, as Doc would say.
Yes, and I will answer the question and just get the dog out of the room real quick. Um, so this is a point of contention with the internet. I am an old school OG audio person,
Yes.
and little kids. No, I shouldn't say that. That's super mean. Um,
Little kids.
relative uh, limited experience people on the internet that are all screaming about like everything should be 32-bit float, and not really, because first of all,
No.
you don't need it if you're using your microphones properly in the proper environments. The only reason why people need safety channels is you're not using your equipment right. And that's mean, but it's just a factual statement, because how do we make it this far? Right? I
Yes.
mean, legit, how do we make it almost 100 years of recording without needing it, and now everybody wants to have it? But the other part that messes people up and they don't realize is if you're doing it for video and you go to put your audio back to your video, you can get drift, because your video application, and all of the ones that I mess with and that I think of, mostly stop at 24-bit. And when you have a bit match difference, then there's a whole bunch different level processing and things like that. So you're actually adding to your production workflow. So in a way, no, it doesn't do internal recording, but like you have a recorder, whatever you're talking into is recording. Um, I can see where that would be cool, but then that's going to make the price a lot more, and
Hmm.
then you're probably not going to get that 8 hours of battery life. So yeah,
Yeah.
could you add a recorder and make it record for 4 to 5 hours? Yes, but you don't really need to. And the
No.
truth of the matter is, it does have a 3.5 jack out. So if
Yes.
you insist, you could jack it into something else that does record. And there's like 5 or 6 little 32-bit recorders on the market. Um, I've spent a lot of time playing with this stuff. I like just don't even bother using it anymore. I just don't. It's just not necessary.
I get it.
I get it. Like if you ruined it before, like I have done this. I think I've done this before, but just it's the kind of thing you do once. Forget to set the gain, and then the thing is just like mad loud. But
Yes.
it's normally never the soft part. It's normally you peaked out is what people are looking for. And what happens is so many people in content creating became one man bands. So they learn everything about how to make cinematic. You know the most important thing of cinematic? The score, asked John B. Williams.
Smart. Smart. Very smart.
So there's the answer to that question. Let's just get it out of the way, because everybody asks that
Yes.
question always.
Yes.
Yes, I really do love this thing. So what I want to do real quick is pair mine up so we could be on the same microphones.
Yeah.
Uh,
That'd be good.
yeah, yeah. That was a good question, by the way. I'm not saying that was a bad question. That is just a common question, and it is mostly misunderstood by people on the internet. I've only seen one of my contemporaries have a fairly intelligent conversation about it, and that's Curtis Judd, because it's always Curtis Judd. That's just the point. He's the only person I've ever seen that sort of bring that up. But like all the little kid camera, I shouldn't say that. It's just that I'm old and they're not.
Oh,
They always
stop.
like, oh, they're 32-bit. I was like, nah, whatever. Okay, so let me switch to my overhead real fast. Boom. I think I
Oh,
got
look at
everything
that.
contained into the little spot. And then look, I could even do one of these numbers and come
Oh
in a
my
little closer. Let me
gosh.
move the book out of the way. We don't need that. All right, so this is super dope. All you're gonna do is I'm gonna power the receiver first. Now, I
Yep.
currently have this thing Bluetooth connected to my phone, which is something we should talk about. If
Yes.
you are using the Motive Video app,
Or
then
audio
you
app.
can, or audio app. That's true. I always forget about that.
Hmm.
You can connect it to your phone via Bluetooth, and it works pretty good. You would definitely get better audio if you use the receiver, but you're not like stuck using the receiver.
Yep. Exactly. So
All right.
he's using the receiver right now, but you have multiple options. So you push and hold it till it flashes blue and red. So now you're gonna have to
I'm
power it
holding
off
it
because you
longer.
you didn't push
Yep,
it long
I let
enough.
go too quick.
There we go. Now it turns off. But don't worry if you do that. So just push and hold it till for like 5 to 10 seconds. When it powers up, it's gonna light up and then give you flashing blue and red lights. And that's when you know it's in pairing mode. There you
Bingo.
go. And then if you X out on your receiver, well, it's pairing, but you can X out
Yeah,
of
it
that.
come. Come here.
There you
Boom,
go.
boom, boom. Why are you showing those two? I want to show this one. Boom,
Oh, if
boom,
you had your
boom.
labs paired, you're gonna have to kick one of those out to get your
No, I'm
88
not.
plus in there.
You
You're
think the
gonna use
babe
the
gonna
other
let you
one.
disrespect Pac?
He's got so much fun gear. Meanwhile, Luis is like, "Where's my Shure gear? How do I get the Shure hookup?" That's what he's asking me
All
earlier. I'm
right, there
like,
you go.
"I'm sorry, I
What I did
can't."
was I grabbed the wrong receiver because I had already done this. So there it is. You just go ahead and press the button, and it's cool because in here, let me up this. Focus Daniel's son. Hey, go back. Did you connect? Yes, it's connected. Okay, reconnect.
There you go.
Reconnection in progress. Dun,
So he
dun,
had already
dun.
paired it, but normally if you would do that, it'd be like it would walk you through the pairing process.
All right, it says microphone reconnected.
Yes.
All right, cool. So this is cool because you just press this little doohickey and you can rename it, which I might do because when we get to NAB, myself and Mary Lou and a couple other folks gonna have the same thing.
Yep.
But you know, you can do that if you want. I'm not gonna rename that right now. I'm just back out. You have some other cool stuff you can do, like which I really like. Go into your output settings, and what I do is I have mine set wrong, so I want to fix mine. I want to set my USB, and I want mixed channel left and right. This is correct. Actually, no. Let's separate it because I can.
Then
Wait,
it'll
see,
it'll record in
the hard part
post.
is I'm trying to see this with my old self and show you guys at the same time. It's
It's
not
really
working.
fun. It's really enjoyable. I should like play along at home while he's doing this so you can
Uh,
see what's
you
happening.
got your camera mixing levels that you can set. Let me back this out. I'm gonna leave it on USB. Let me back that out, and then I want to go to boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I didn't. What is the high power for? I think I understand, but what is
That's
that for?
high power RF. So if you want to make sure that you have the max amount of distance that you can transmit between the mic and the receiver, you put on high power mode.
Oh, love it. I'm probably not gonna use that because it won't sound delicious when you go that far.
So go in
Well,
there.
also you're gonna kill the battery, right?
Yes, exactly. It drains your battery. There
I
we go.
like the
Now we're
fact that it
getting,
has mute. There it is, polar pattern. I like the
yep,
fact that you can mess with the labels. So I have it in stereo
yep.
60, but I'm gonna put it in mono, not raw side.
There you go.
Cardioid. There you go. I'm gonna use raw cardioid. And the reason why I want to use this, LD, correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong, is I want it not to pick up if the Mac Studio decides to go, which it never does, but just in
Right.
case, because it'll be behind the heart in this particular situation, it'll be in a crack. That sounds so weird. Nothing. This is my desk. So if homegirl is sitting here, like
Yes.
it can hear me and a
Yes.
little bit of me if I start to move, but it won't hear the back. which is good
Right.
because my phone is back there, and if it goes, then you're less likely to hear that. Okay,
Yes.
so let me thoink, 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 thoink this baby onto here
Make sure you hit enter on that cardioid pattern so it stores it.
so it sticks.
Yes, it's going to say
Save it.
saved.
Save it. All right, so that's good. Now you can do left and right swap. You can do gain lock. I'm not going to bother with that. And then you can do identify. So if you have more than one, I'm assuming you could connect two to a receiver just like you connect two lav mics, right?
No, just one.
Just one? Okay.
At least,
That was
although,
done.
it did look like I could do that earlier. Let's test that adventure because I can while you're doing that.
Yeah, because you have two. Jealous.
I know we have two channels, but yeah, I'm sure it does that actually. I think I just
All
said
right.
the wrong thing on office hours if that's the case, but let's find out.
Dude, the fact that Bill said cute and then you you was like, "What? She's not cute." Well, she is, but that was funny. I'm going to plug the receiver in. And again, if you don't need it to be wireless, you can actually plug this guy directly into the computer. All right. So Luis, he is going to make the switch. I'm actually going to add a MVR is connected. There it is. MVR is connected. Wow. Oh, this is cool. I could just lean back and do my show. Oh, wait, he just started something dumb. When I do this, I can't hear it. 1 second.
I can't hear Laura anymore. Yep, we lost Laura's audio.
Oh, cause she got to switch hers to MVR as well. Let me set mine so I can hear this. Cause when you put it in, okay, so for the people watching at home, when I stick it into the MVR, my sound channel is going through, but then it's not passing through Ecamm. So if I do it this way, now I can hear it pass through Ecamm because basically I pressed the playthrough mark. The problem with me doing that is it's going to come in slightly delayed. So what I'll do is put my headphone right in here.
How about now, Luis?
I'll put it in the MVR.
Good to
Can
go,
you hear
Laura.
me now? Good to
Yes.
go. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was messing when I tried to pair it and see if I could pair another one to it. It didn't like that. But see, I can just sit back here and be like the kids with their small little mics. I feel very strange. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still kind of fun. Yeah. So you can be wireless is the main goal of this exercise. So Doc has loved the MV88 Plus for a very long time, as have I. But we're just always kind of like, wouldn't it be cool if we could be wireless with this? And so we are. So why is that cool for you? I'm going to put this back over here for a second so that I'm not holding it. Once I
And one other thing to note is when you do this and you're using like I'm using these in-ear monitors,
Mhm.
these guys are very sensitive. So you're going to want to turn it down. You can go deaf.
Yeah, but give yourself more gain in your receiver because you're quiet.
Okay. All right. I'm on up, 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 up,
There we
up.
go.
And then there we go. Bingo. So I've adjusted the gain to 18, which is what I adjusted it to yesterday when I was talking to Mary Lou, but then I adjusted it again, messing around. But I like this because now I can just kick back and do my show and
Please
then,
do it like
you
that
know,
from now on. That is so
be
great.
like, hey, girl.
Hey, I don't know. It's such a small mic, though. It doesn't really have the same impact. But all right, so let's talk about who this microphone is for, besides all of you who are watching. Why it's so great is because if you use it in monocardioid mode, like Doc and I are using it right now, and you adjust your gain right, you can have the same beautiful, warm sound that you're accustomed to using something like the
Accustomed to.
MV7 Plus. You still need more gain on yours. I'm
I
determined.
can just eat the mic.
There we go.
Babe.
Or you can use
Tender
it
love,
out in the
tender
field.
love.
Oh my God. Musical Tourette's guy over here. We share the same affliction. Like when Ecamm, when the team is at NAB and they take this out, they can be capturing all the sounds of NAB for a little B-roll action of what that looks like for people. in stereo. It's versatile is the main gist of the story. And I love that I can pair it directly to my phone because that makes life tremendously easier. Um, it just gives me all these workflow options that I didn't really know I had before because I was using Move Mic, but I've loved the MV88 Plus for so long that now it's kind of just like this is uh this is my new favorite thing.
I,
Speaking
li-
of pairing
I
it to the
like
phone,
Alicia said I should name mine. My mic sounds nice, which is true. I might do that.
my
One of
mic
the other
sounds
things
nice.
that is really really good is Jim said something that I think is true. I always thought holding the little box up to the face just seems weird. Now, the other little box is smaller, so it's not as obnoxious, but the bigger box, it just does seem weird to me. So that's why I rarely do it. And in my video that I made yesterday, I was making fun of Lou because what she does in order not to hold the box is like stick it to a spatula or a comb or a brush or her cat.
Or her
So,
cat. Oh gosh, poor cat.
oh yeah, Gizmo will be rocking the mic doing her thing, you know.
Oh,
She's
that's
cool. She's a
awesome.
celebrity. She knows what's up.
She
So
is. She is.
I think this is really cool just because again, the versatility of being able to take it out on the road and when it's not in its little container, sorry people, actually I can mute this. One,
Yeah.
two, one, two. I'm kidding. There you go. When you're holding it like this, it feels more normal, right?
It
It
does.
just
It has
has
weight
it
to it.
yeah, it has a
Yeah.
little bit of thing.
Heft.
Um, I will probably wrap it in some sort of silicone so that way it's a little, you know,
So you don't drop
softer.
it.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Okay. All
But
right.
yeah, it's just really cool because then that way if you ding it or whatever, like in your bag, it's not. I mean, the covering on Shure mics is very durable. Again, they have so much experience at this, whereas everything else is plastic. This is metal. But if you want to, you know, you're like me and don't like scratches on anything, then yeah, you could wrap it. You could even put a little gaff tape on it so that way you know which one is yours, and it won't. I mean, it just looks normal. That's what I like about it. It looks normal.
Yes,
You
it
could,
does.
yes, you can. John said, can you adjust the gain on your Motive app on your phone? And if so, how much gain? Is there a difference compared to the Move receiver? Yeah, from my experience, the receiver is always better because Bluetooth is Bluetooth. And even though Shure made a custom Bluetooth, it's still Bluetooth.
Yes.
Like you can only put so much turbocharge in your Corolla. It's still a Corolla.
Man. All right. Well, that was an interesting comparison. But yes, yeah, it's proprietary Bluetooth technology. So it's not the same as pairing up your AirPods or what have you, or your phone or, or your wireless things. But yeah, the receiver lets you have a lot more flexibility and it can go on your camera, it can go into your computer like I have it doing right now, and it can go into your existing workflows. So if you're not wanting to pair directly to the phone, then that's another option for you.
This is really cool because it's just, you know, people always talk about like not having the mic in a shot and things of that nature. So that's why I think this is cool because you can just put it there. It's only a tiny bubble. And I don't think that matters. You know me, I like to talk into an SM7B, but
Same.
it is very, very good. The sound is incredible. Mary Lou said, I've been using my MV88 Plus as a hell plugged in. It just makes it even more fun wireless. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
I like the size of it too, as uh, Gapes is saying. I think I said that right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to explain this. This is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound crazy. When an tech device, especially, has a fun form factor, you're more likely to use it. When a tech device has an odd form factor, it doesn't matter how good it is, you're less likely to use it because most muggles, that's you guys, are afraid to break your tech. So if the thing you're holding seems like you can broke it or it doesn't pack well, you are less likely to use it. So what makes this so fun is it seems like a normal mic. If that makes any sense, it makes sense to me. Thank you, Mary Lou, for backing me up. That's my homie. So John wants to know, Laura, Can the receiver connect to the computer via USB? I don't know,
Yes.
John. You tell me, homie. And what about the iPhone? Yes, USB audio is USB audio. So in theory, if your car can accept USB audio, it'll work. Now I've plugged it into my XM5.
Mm-hmm.
My Sony's too far back there. I didn't feel like doing that, but it works. So anything that accepts USB audio is USB audio. So I haven't tried this, but in theory, I
Into
could
the
plug it in.
iPhone? I mean, is it MFI certified?
Yeah, into
That's the
the eye.
question. Oh, into the eye. How would you plug it
Oh
into
no,
the
because this
eye?
X this XLR. Never mind. See,
Doc's getting
watch these
crazy with
dummies.
the cheese
Watch these
whiz.
dummies.
Dang, man.
Why? Hey, you know the coffee didn't kick yet.
No.
So yeah, anything that can accept USB audio, it should work, John.
Okay, I'm
In
gonna try
theory,
this. I'm gonna see this.
you can try
Yeah,
to get
so
two connected to the same R.
no, 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 no. Other device.
Mm.
The app is very cool though. So I was saying there's the Motive Audio and Motive Video apps that are free, and you can fully control the devices that way. But just to say, when you're doing that, if you don't want to do that, you can also use it with the receiver in your own workflow. So you're not limited to our apps, but they're pretty awesome. So I'm just saying, you know, why do that to yourself when you could have a great experience all within our ecosystem?
Ooh, don't do that. So this is the Motive app, and so the Motive video right now, and then when you have the Shure mic connected, it shows here, and it gives you all the myriad sorts of control. What did John say? Thanks for trying. I can't believe I just watched a buddy of videos reading up in his mic, and now you're here to answer questions. John, you're just good.
We're here
Uh,
for you.
do you have a wireless monitoring device to go with it? Headphones in your ears so you can be walking around. In in theory, Bowls promo TV. My brain read that weird because I live in Hawaii and our team is called the Rainbow Warriors, mostly Warriors now, but everybody still says bows from way back in the day when we were just rainbows, and then they changed it. And so my brain wants to read that as bows because University of Hawaii. Anyway, so technically that's sort of what I'm doing now because I have this headphone plugged into the R. So you could do it that way if you want to monitor using the receiver, the MVR or dash R.
Yes. So it has a headphone out on the receiver. It has a headphone out on the back of the microphone. So the idea of it having it on the back of the microphone is so that you check your levels before you start recording, make sure you're not peaking or make sure you're not too soft, and then go wireless because you don't want to be tethered to it with a wired headphone. But that's why that 3.5 millimeters on the back of the Move Mic 88 Plus itself. So yes, you can monitor directly from that or from the receiver. Bluetooth monitoring, not so great because there's latency.
Yes, yes. See, everybody. Here's the thing about having a real wireless mic, and I think I mentioned this, but again, I have to re-record my whole video because I recorded it in the wrong folder pattern. One of the things I mentioned in my video is everybody comes in and brags about the fact that they can connect to your phone Bluetooth, all of the devices that are on the market. And this is a factual statement. There's nothing wrong with that statement. However, Bluetooth audio doesn't sound good going in. Bluetooth audio barely sounds good coming out just listening to music on your headphones, which is why you can't do lossless in earbuds. You have to use a DAC or something that you can plug in. So what Shure did was make a better Bluetooth. They built a better mousetrap and it's phenomenal. You just have to use it in the app. Same thing when you're using like my headphones that I travel with, my Ionics is use the Play app because it does a better job of feeding the audio to your head because of Shure's custom. I mean, when you've been around for 99.92 years, you know things that other people don't know. You just do. So that's why Paul is
Facts.
so smart.
Oh, you're so mean and
It's
funny.
true.
It's
Paul is
not.
smarter than us. He's been around at least 40 years longer than me.
No, that's not true. No. Oh my goodness.
All right, so we got the battery life is 8 hours.
Yes.
We have the four different patterns. We have customizable
I
DSPs.
was going to say,
Let's
we have
speak.
not talked about
Let's
the disc.
speak on that.
Yeah, the DSP for these microphone or for this microphone, you have complete control in both the app and on the receiver. So I'm looking at it right now to tell you in real time. So audio effects, for example, you have some presets you can go into. Right now I have mine in speech mode. This is singing mode, flat mode, acoustic mode, and band mode. So band mode is changing what my polar pattern is doing behind the scenes. So if you were listening in headphones, you probably heard that change. Noise reduction. That's my favorite one. So when you're out in the field and you have all kinds of noises around you, I just turn mine off. So you should be hearing a difference of what my room sounds like. Although it's pretty quiet. I turned off my space heater. I was freezing a minute ago. Okay, noise reduction on. So that just takes the background noise down a notch so you can cut through. High pass filter, there's a compressor you can add, there's 5-band EQ, and then the polar patterns. And it stores all of those settings to the microphone itself. So once you know, get take it, unplug it, unpair it, use it in your different workflows, it still remembers those settings.
That is one of the things that I like. I'm going to answer this question in the weirdest way. Hold on.
How do you have double audio now? What did you do? Oh, that's why. What is he doing? Oh my God. It's like a crazy experiment.
All right, what about now?
There
There
you
you go.
You're good.
Yeah, I was messing with something. Okay, so the question that came up was, can you use this in the boom mic configuration? Watch.
Oh. Oh wow. Doc's so fancy.
This pole is 9 feet. I'm going to use the old one, 88, as a stand-in.
Yes. Oh, that kind of boom arm. Oh, they want a boom pole. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you say boom mic, this is a boom mic. If you're
I
using the
thought
wrong
I
nomenclature,
think they mean like this, Doc.
that's not a boom mic.
Well, it's a
So,
boom
I mean,
arm for our
yeah.
audience. I would think
uh,
that's
I'm just,
what who
this is
asked that?
why I tell the people that nomenclature is important
Gapes.
because I've been doing this since black and white TV. I'm going to answer the question with the right answer.
Oh, boom pole. You're right. I'm wrong.
See?
I'll just see myself out. Okay.
No, don't see. I people all the time, like everybody that came in. You notice my team said slackback. Nobody said echo because
No,
it ain't echo, right? I
it's
try to teach people the
not.
right thing because if you go to support and you go, "Hey, I have an echo," they're gonna go down a different path because that's not what they're looking for. If you have slapback, that's a different thing. So I try to teach my folks to use proper nomenclature. So yes, this is really cool because of the attractions that it come with. Thank you, Daryl. Because of the connections that it has, and this is I was gonna say monofiber. Come on, dude. This is a carbon fiber 9-foot pole. So in theory, oh, this would be real cool to take out to the beach and wirelessly get some waves. And the surfer's going, oh, bro, catch the next wave. Oh, bro, she's
Yes.
mean. Like, so that's a good idea. You just gave me a really, really good idea. Take this guy out to the field and pick up some B-roll sounds, which one could use for something. So yeah, this is cool. Super cool. And the pole has a quarter 20 on the back. Amazon has tons and tons and tons of lengthy poles that you can get. And because of the 30-meter range, you're going to be fine. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not going to have too many problems with that. So that's a really good question. Who said that?
That was a good
Get some
question.
stereo Foley. That is right, DJ Right on Beat.
Sorry if you guys are wondering what the heck I'm looking at. I've got my buddy Mario doing our live stream about the MV88 plus the Move mic right now. And so I'm trying to be his moderator while being on this stream. That's what we do in Ecamm. We can multitask, okay? But
You
sorry,
guys don't have a Paul yet?
we don't have a
For
Paul.
for a good price.
I mean, normally Mario and I are tag teaming this, but I was like, I gotta go be on the flow. So you got this, cool. And then, yeah, realized that I have
Dude, look at
YouTube credentials.
him. Hey
Hmm.
Mario, he looks fancy right now.
He's
This
very
is cool.
fancy. We wore our big girl and big boy clothes today. Yeah, we're very fancy.
Very fancy. I get to see Mario at NAB. LD
Yes.
don't want to be our friend Paul and Mary Lou,
I know.
sadly.
I know. I'm the worst.
We was gonna come and raid you. So listen, folks, I'd like to, just circle back and I'm curious, John, because you had a bunch of questions and one more which I'll get to in just a second, because I like to know what type of people find this interesting. See, I know my point is I am forever on the road. And this is perfect for me because it's so easy, it's so packable, and it can do myriad sorts of things. I can use it plugged in to handle Zoom meetings in the telly. I can connect it to my cameras and, various things like that. I can connect it to my PTZ cameras because they do support USB audio. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I can do with this. So I'm curious, John, what do you see as your use case? Now, John's question is, if I connect it via Bluetooth for the phone, can only the Motive app audio video apps work? All right, so let me explain this. John, your question's convoluted and I can't read it, but I know what you mean because I know you. Um, sorry, John. I love you.
That's
The wait, I can't. You know why I have? Here's why I'm having a hard time reading it, LD, because when I hear John's voice in my head, it stops to laugh every 5 seconds, like
oh,
like the actual John. So that's why,
okay.
because it's always laughing. Um, the the reason why you're going to use the Motive app is this this type of Bluetooth is Shure's custom Bluetooth, right? And
Yes.
that's in order to make it have access to all of the beauty that is in the microphone. Like to get access to its custom DSPs, you need to use the Motive Video app. Now, this is hard for people to understand because that's not Shure's doing. And I heard a whole bunch of misrepresentation the last time wireless mics came out that people's like, oh, they should just make it work with Instagram. Well, they did. You just have to use this. Under Bluetooth, you
Right.
can't do that because Apple doesn't give you that access to put your own custom Bluetooth and then connect it to other apps. The only Bluetooth that can connect to other apps is the native core audio Bluetooth, which is built in by Apple, but that's the same thing on Android 2, probably. I don't know. Don't start me lying. I don't use those green robots. Is it different?
No, I don't
Don't you
think
have
so.
one?
I do, but I don't anymore. So I have it
Oh,
for testing purposes only, but I am an all iPhone gal. Dual SIMs.
oh, there you go. Dual SIMs. That's life.
That is
You know how
life.
many SIMs I have in my phone? Actually, I think I have like six.
You can have up to 6, I think.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so
Because
fancy.
I have AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon because when I do events, I need connection. And then when I travel to Japan, I can just flip on the Japan SIM, like whatever, and I use two different Japan SIMs, one for the plug and one for the load.
So fancy.
Yeah,
So
super simple.
fancy.
Follow up in the case I wanted. John said for my case is to use the mic for live stream as well, from my phone with TikTok. Yes, so then you need to use the Move R to connect, and then you got full access to everything, which is again, it's just glorious. It is
It is.
absolutely
It's really
glorious.
good. The kit is $449 and the mic itself is $299. So, in case anybody's wondering what the financial investment looks like, I would go for that $449 just so you have the whole workflow covered and you can add the Move Mic lavaliers down the road or, what have you. And so you have a really flexible workflow. Just saying.
Yeah, it's funny. You can feel it in the build quality. You can feel it in everything. And I don't know why. One of my favorite things about this and the previous version is the chef roll. I just feel like I'm gonna
You
pull
love
out my
that. You love
my
that.
chef. It's my toolkit. Let me get in there. When you
Yep.
watch when you watch movies and the guy's gonna crack the safe, he pulls out a chef roll. If you go watch a sushi restaurant, he pulls out a chef roll. So
Yep.
having all your mic kit in the in the chef roll, it's just kind of cool. It's super cool. It makes it easy to move around with and travel. And the thing that wireless brings to the table that's again different from corded mics is people always come up with very interesting places to stick a wireless microphone. So I'm not advocating prank channels. I think they're kind of lame. But you can like stick this in a plant somewhere or stick it in the bush somewhere. You can
Oh
do
boy,
all sort of myriad things. So
that's an
if you're
interesting
if you're into
suggestion.
that kind of stuff, you can. Yeah, we are going to try that. So were you able to see if you can get two 88 pluses into one receiver?
I did, and you cannot.
You cannot. You can only do
Nope.
one.
One.
Okay.
Two move
And
mic lavaliers, one NV88 plus move mic.
would that probably be because of the channels that it has? Because of the raw side, right? It has
Yeah,
multiple channels in that case, and so therefore it would eat all the channels.
that's my thought, but I have not confirmed that with
All right,
the
we
inner
can call somebody.
geniuses at
The
HQ.
energy is. I'm going to say that even Mike, can you answer this question?
Exactly.
Look. All right, so this is a good question because I know you are far better at this than I. Have you tried it like coming from the soundboard or the sound puka on your guitar? Like, what does it sound like musically?
Oh, I have tried it on my piano. I have not tried it on the
Oh,
guitar yet, but I've used the MV88 Plus with my guitar a ton. I love it, especially on the piano in bidirectional. So it's got the left right. So I put it, actually did three TikToks that came before this mic was out, and you can't see the mic obviously, but I put it on the piano in between myself and the piano, so it was able to capture my voice and the piano, and it sounded great. But this on in stereo mode on acoustic guitar or on piano is it's unbelievable.
oh my God, people, listen. I don't know if you're paying attention, but you need to follow Laura because she shows you how to do vocal warm-ups, and I think they serve two purposes now. Especially because Lou and I are forever talking about people getting on to do their stuff and learning to have fun with their conversations and learning to maintain a level of professionalism but not take themselves super seriously. So, if you do the vocal warm-ups, you already shook that serious cone out of your head because it's impossible. Every time I try, I just start laughing and my cheeks get tight and I can no longer trill. If I'm relaxed, I can just trill all day, but once I start laughing, I can't do it anymore. It's just absolutely trash.
Yes,
And
that
so
makes
you
sense.
showed the straw trick, and I was like, I should just do that to irritate my mom and sisters.
I mean, it's yes, exactly. Because it's called, oh gosh, I can't even remember. The acronym is SOVT exercises. And you basically
Ooh,
trick your throat into relaxing so that you can still phonate and use your voice without damaging it. So you sing through a straw. Now I all I had was a boba straw, and one of the people commented like, I wouldn't recommend using that. And she was right. But it was all I had in the car, and I was sitting there waiting for the train to come, and I was bored. And what do you do? What else do you do when you're sitting in
dude,
your car bored? You make a
why do
TikTok.
people
So there we go.
why do people always feel the need to correct something
I
in
mean,
a
it wasn't like
conversation?
she was
She
saying
wasn't she
you're
was
a
wrong,
hack. She
but
was just like, yeah, I
yeah,
recommend a small. And she's right because you want to have just enough airflow so that you're not tightening and the boba is too much airflow. But it
right.
it got the point across.
So I mean, like you've been in the grocery store and seen somebody getting a cabbage, and you're like, no, don't get that cabbage, get this cabbage. You ever just roll up on people and do that? No. So why do you do it on the internet?
No. No,
Oh,
you do
you were
not.
about to order a burger with blue cheese? How dare you? Don't do that. You should just get it with American
Oh,
cheese because America. Like, come on, people. Just like I don't know. Maybe it's just the way you say it.
maybe.
Yeah, I've definitely had. Okay, so you know me. I cannot help but try to help people with their Japanese pronunciation. And so, in the
Mm.
nicest way possible, somebody was doing a video and they said something that was in Japanese that wasn't correct, and I said, "Oh, this is a really, really good video. By the way, um, Kyoto is Kyoto, not Kyoto. It's
No.
Kyoto. And the way
Kyoto.
you work this is, you do the letters like such." And the person was like, "I say it however I want to say it." And I was like, "Okay, never mind. Ecamm stream. I did it once today." Just come on, people.
Watashi wa
Like
ongakuka desu.
that shit. Ooh, come on. She's a singer. She's a singer. Yes.
That's all I can say in
Louis.
Japanese.
Luis wants to know. Oh, you know what you should do? Because this is how I learned. Sorry, Luis, I'm coming. This is how I learned. You do. Ui o umi te aruko. Namida ga kobore nai yo. You could do that because you
Okay.
know the Taste of Honey version.
The taste of what? The heck was
Yes,
that? Okay.
you
I don't know
do.
what that. I do?
Yes, you do.
Maybe I don't
Yes.
recognize Doc's
Oh
excellent
my
singing.
God, you know it. You know the Taste of Honey version. Um,
Taste the honey.
and,
Like Honey
and
Nut Cheerios?
no, the group Taste the Honey.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You don't remember that? The song
No.
is Sukiyaki on Taste the Honey, and if you hear it, you go, "Oh, I know this song."
Oh, God. Okay. Fun with
But
strange songs.
the words are easier enough to learn in Japanese that it will help you learn Japanese, and it's a good song to sing because you can flip in the middle while you're doing the show. Another good song is Nat King Cole's um, "Love" Love, right? You know that song,
Yep.
right? So you can do El no kaitira. Oh, that's not right. V o yuku te te o kei. Yeah. So anyway, there's a Japanese version sung by Nat King Cole, and then you can learn both, and then your Japanese will be just good. Yes, it is. El no kaitara, look at me. Yes, there you go. So those two cool
Nice.
songs, easy to learn in Japanese, and you know the English words, or you can learn the English words, and then it'll make sense, and you'll be like, oh, check me out. So yeah. Who said I
Yes.
was old? Anyway, Luis wants to know. Uh, this is funny because I'm sorry, Luis. Does it have two capsules for stereo recording?
It does.
It has to.
Yes. Yes. One here, and one
Yes,
here.
you see,
Three
it
extra.
says right here, Laura and Rock. Laura, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, in order to be a stereo mic, it has to have two capsules. Everybody else is cheating.
That's no, that's fine. It's a totally valid question.
It
Totally
is.
valid.
Uh, oh, it says reminds me of Boys to Men Spanish album. And all that. That's good. This is true.
It's something.
For, Forgot about that.
I think somebody asked what was the setup for the piano vocal, the which polar pattern did we use for that vocal piano setup, and it's mono bidirectional, which is other also known as figure eight or figure of eight if you're British.
Really? They say figure of eight? I don't think
They
I've heard that.
do. Yes.
I listen to so much British TV. I probably just heard it and just it was in context, so you just absorb it, right? It's kind of funny how
Yes.
you hear that thing. And what there's also in the pirate ship, there's pieces of eight, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. There you go.
John, you're just learning all the things today, so I'm curious to see John's TikToks and see what John does with it, and to see if John is able not to laugh while they're doing it. Um, the top, there's a wire going to the top, so there is a capsule at the top.
Yeah, that's the cardioid.
Yeah, so there's three capsules.
The
You're correct,
dynamic,
John.
yeah, or not dynamic, it's a condenser, but yeah.
It. This might be hard to see, but I do have a very good camera over here. Focus, Daniel, son. There you go. So you see that one in there, the little
Yeah.
silver ring, and then on this side you can see it better because there's the wire that shoots up to get to the one that's here at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So yeah, John, you are absolutely correct. Boom, boom, boom. And your prize is Ecamm socks. I'm joking.
I'm joking. He's gonna hold you to that.
John already has so much Ecamm socks, it's not even funny already. Or not, he can borrow from George. George has all of the socks. All right, anything else we need to know cool about the 88 Plus before we, and this is just cool. I'm just saying, people,
I
go have
mean,
yourself
it
fun.
really
Go
is.
play with it.
What else do they need to know? Hold on, let me pull up my fancy uh one sheet about it. We talked about obviously wireless, customizable DSP, connects to cameras, Windows or Mac computers, and third-party mobile apps using the Move Mic receiver, selectable polar patterns, 8-hour battery life, instant pairing, and the two versions, the mic only or the mic with the receiver kit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
100
And
feet range. So
yes,
I mean, I
30
pushed it.
meters for the non-imperials.
Yes, I've pushed it further than that, but yeah. So it's a tiny wonder, and I love it, and I'm so glad it's here, and that I could finally tell all of you about it because I was dying to tell all of you at Creator Camp, but I couldn't. So yeah.
See, listen. All right, I want you guys to hear what she just said. She was dying to tell us at Creator Camp. And this is something I want you to sink in your head as you walk around the internet and you look for these things. I can say this, she can't. That is the mark of a company that has been doing this for 99.92 years. I can't wait till the middle of next month, the 25th, when I can say it's actually 100 years old. Um, that was 7 months ago. There's no rushing a product to get it out because the other competitor is rushing to get it out. They don't care. Like, not that they don't care. Is they've been doing it so long, you don't have to. It's like how back in the day, the Lakers could lose all season and turn it on just before the playoffs and guarantee getting the playoffs and just get another championship. Like they were so good at it, it was kind of crazy. You'd be like, oh, they suck. They're not going. They're not going. About December, they're like, and then come January, you're like, oh my God, they're going back in again. And then next thing you know, Kobe is snipping nets. Like they were very good at it. So when you are at the top, you don't have to chase the dragon, if you will. And you can tell that because of the thought that's put into the product and the build quality that's put into the product and how long it is. Now, does that come with something? Yes, it's definitely going to always be more because it's built to be more. But I have Shure products that are older than me. Nothing older than Paul, but I have Shure products that are older than me. And my SM58 is from 1982 and it still works. I don't know what kind of math that is. My brain don't work that fast, but it's old as dirt. And it still works. The only thing I've ever changed on it is the crown. You like unscrew it, screw on a new one, keep going.
Yep, we do sell those if anybody has a dented windscreen. But fun fact, the windscreen is meant to be used as a crumple zone for your SM58 so that it doesn't damage the capsule. That's why it has all those dents.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, one last question. Any surprises for NAB? Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Surprise! We are always working on new and innovative things.
I
So
like
stay
this
tuned.
line. I think we have to use that. Luis, write that down
Yeah.
so that we can use it. Um, hey, you're getting into my territory, Jim. Jim said, "Is there a dead cat or acoustic foam pieces and colors for this mic?"
Oh. Uh
Dang it!
there is a dead cat available for the MV88 Plus that fits the
Oh,
Move
that's
Mic 88
good.
Plus. And it's a
That's
rye
good
coat.
because Jim is here. So the windy, like it's windy. Like the last couple of
It
days been
is.
crazy.
Yeah.
So that means that you're gonna have to pack up the hubby and the kids and just come on out.
I'm
Get
here for it.
some SPF 70, and then I can get the
Oh,
gigs.
no doubt. I went to St. Thomas with my husband he had a work trip to St. Thomas. I was like, sure, you know, let's and
Oh, that's why you're
kick
at
it
the
up a notch.
beach last week.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that
I
was
was in St.
super
Thomas.
funny. Oh, see, you could have competed then, because I thought you were like an East Coast beach, and I was like, oh, you want to
No.
play beach? I'll show you beach. But if you're at
Oh,
St. Thomas, you would have been able to keep up.
I would have, but I fried myself. I fried myself right here
Oh,
and
it's
right
the
here.
worst.
That 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 I
Oh,
did pretty
forehead
well.
burn is the worst, and it stings. Like, yeah, I
It was
trust
not
me.
cute. It was not cute.
I do it a lot because I forget my hat or I forget my speediff, and it just burns the head, and it's the worst.
Yes. Yeah, well, you got to
All
be
right,
extra
gang,
careful.
you know what it is. Always, Shore comes through again. This is why we're always hanging out with Shore. As a matter of fact, if you are going to be in the city of Wind on the end of March,
Yep.
first couple of days of April, we're going to be at Podcast Movement Evolutions. So you can come and see myself and Katie and Glenn. Oh my God.
Clen. That's a new one.
They're separate. They're separate. It's Ken and Glenn and Caleb. There you
And
go.
me.
I said LD first.
Oh, you did?
You were first. Yes, is your home office town. I got you get the props, man. Look,
Dang. Yeah,
you
but I
guys
don't
live
live
there.
there, so
We're just visitors. We're just visitors. So if you want to come to Podcast Movement Evo, you can come and hang out with us. There'll be an Ecamm and Shure collaboration happening, and we're going to have a
yes.
lot of fun and give you an opportunity to get your podcasting chops in. So if you're in the Chicago area, or
Yes.
you like Italian beef sandwiches, or
They're
what's that
they're
name begins with a
tasty.
P? Portillo's. Did I say that right?
Portillos or deep dish,
Portillo's.
which
Nope.
no,
From New York. That is swearing.
no.
That is you swear on my show.
I didn't say they should eat it. I said
Oh
if you
God.
like it, then you
No,
should come
no.
there.
Sorry, Chicago people. No, 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 no.
No,
I
but
wanted
if you
lasagna,
missed
I
out
would
on
order lasagna.
Podfest and you missed out on those pods at Podfest, you can come to Podcast Evolutions. And I'm just saying there might
Yeah.
be pods there. I'm just saying.
Come and hang out. Like it'll be really good. So that's going to be in the Chicago area. So if you're a Midwesterner,
Yes.
come through, Andy. Just get some wind and let us know. Other than that, there's been another issue of the flow. And if you want to learn more, or you just want to talk to us, or you just want to subscribe, do all those cool things, go to flow.ecamm.com. That's flow.ecamm.com. And this particular episode was absolutely enjoyed with the hands of Shure. So we like to thank Shure for always coming through. And we have been flowing on Shure microphones almost since that one guy walked to Nazareth. So we love Shure products, and I think you will too. It's just legendary. They just seem to work, and you can be sure. Never mind. I won't do a time bug. I
Oh boy.
promise. So go and check out sure.com for more. Of course, you could always just yell at the community and be like, Laura, I need to know something. And
Yes,
somehow we'll
always.
get it to her, or we'll get it to Mario or Yuri, and we'll get you an answer. So go and check out Shure at Shure, SHURE.com. And you know what we say around these here parts? First of all, LD, thank you. Congratulations on song 43. Is there anything else you want them to know on how to find you?
I think Luis put it in the chat. Yeah, lauraclapp.com, CLAPP, or Laura Clapp Songs on TikTok
Yes.
if you're wanting that.
And then watch her TikTok so you can learn how to. Dang it.
How to
Dang it.
phonate.
I can't freaking do it. Mary Lou, I hate you. She's going to do it as soon as we go live in like 15 minutes, and she's going to do it. I can't do it. Oh my God. I used to do it all the time, and now
Well,
I
you're all
can't do it.
warmed up. You're fine.
I can do. I can't even do that now. Never mind.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
gang, Flow Riders out.